In here, we're trying to apply the difference between the tax versus the license fee. Question number 17. Which of the following scenarios best illustrates the fundamental distinction between a tax and a license fee, particularly concerning the primary purpose of the collection? We are going to select one of these four multiple choices. Which of them best represent to demonstrate the fundamental distinction of the tax and the license fee? Letter A, a municipality collects fee of 5,000 from a newly opened restaurant to cover the administrative cost. This is a police power or license fee. The kitchen administrative cost of inspecting the kitchen facilities, ensuring compliance with the local health codes. Okay, so again, this is a license fee. Letter B, the national government collects a 10% levy on imported luxury goods to raise general funds necessary for national defense and public education. This is a tax because you can see that the purpose is national defense, and there is no such thing as to recover the cost of regulating. There is no regulation activities. We can only see that the purpose is to raise general funds. A local government unit imposes license fee on all businesses. That's the letter C. To raise revenue. First, general maintenance, which primarily reflects the mandatory nature of all governmental exactions. Okay, so basically, there is a conflict with the term used with the intention that is a license fee, but the purpose is to raise revenue. And this is for general public purpose. Okay, so this is conflicting. So let's go to letter D. A government collects a tax from professionals solely to regulate the practice. So this must be a license fee, not a tax, of their respective professions and ensure public safety. Okay, it's telling about license fee, but the term used is a tax, placing the burden on the regulatory power of the state. Okay, so definitely this is not, and also this is not. I'm choosing between A and B because it sounds like A is correct. What we're looking into here is that a scenario that best illustrates the fundamental distinction between the tax and the license fee. Now, first this is a tax because it's imposed by the government's levy on imported luxury goods to raise general funds. While in here, this is a license fee. Collects a fee of 5,000 from a newly opened restaurant to cover the administrative cost of inspecting. So this is a license fee. So nothing of the two are demonstrating or is demonstrating about the difference, fundamental distinction between a tax and a license fee. But the suggested answer is letter B. I'm not sure so the explanation is that, okay, first is the primary purpose of the tax is option B, which is correct. Okay, levy imported goods is to raise revenue for the general support of the government, national defense. The primary purpose of the license fee is option A, for health, is to regulate the activity under the state's police power, ensuring public safety and health, which is, of course, already mentioned in here. The amount of a tax is generally unlimited. Okay, for the tax, while a license fee and is generally limited to the cost regulation. So I think both both A and B are demonstrating two different perspectives. So it must be okay, yeah. It must be they must be in the same statement. So I cannot tell about what's the correct answer for this question number 7. What I can say is that both A and B are demonstrating correctly two different concept, tax and the license fee.